Hi, my name is Lars Bo and I'm the founder of Transformizer. Today I want to show you how to design your very own unique pass-by sound really easy using normal sounds a lot of you guys already have in your libraries. I want to show you how to use Transformizer to spice up a simple sound and make it much more inspiring and dramatic. The original sound I'm using in the master section is just a quick recording of my voice I did at my desk with a normal microphone, panned left to right and exported as a stereo file. So my starting point sounds like this. This is the basic sound I want to enhance. I'll drop that into the master section of Transformizer, like this. I've got 3 other sounds I want to use to spice up that original sound, to make the final result much more interesting and unique. The first one is the eerie sound of wailing banshees. The next sound is the sound of a car crash. Well, I know it sounds a bit like an explosion, but that's okay for what we're going to use it for. And the third one is a power source drone sound. Now, as you saw, I already dropped the sound I've recorded into the master section of Transformizer. And as you'll notice, pressing the number keys 1, or 2, or 3, or 4 gets you single section view. So I'll press the number key 1 and have a listen to the sound in the master section. Yeah, that's great. I'll press the number key 1 again to go into full view. Now my next sound is the eerie sound of wailing banshees. With this sound I'm going for something a little bit more tonal, but also something that has an organic human feel to add drama to the final sound. I'll drop it into child section A and turn up the volume, so you can easily hear the changes as they occur. Let's have a listen. I'll press the number key 2 for single view of child A. To make editing easier for you, there's a bunch of great keyboard shortcuts. Press the Transformizer logo for a full overview. For example, by double-clicking either start or end, the play markers will automatically snap to match the master selection. By grabbing either the start or the end marker, you can trim out your selection, like this. I'll slide the amplitude tracking to 100% and the amplitude smoothing to 0% to tightly follow the amplitude envelope of my own sound in the master section. Let's have a listen. Transformizer will continue looping the duration of the selection made in the master section over the range you've selected in the child section, as loop is on. And as this sound continually changes, each pass will sound differently. Here's just one pass. I can grab the range and I can move it around. Here you see the curve of the amplitude envelope of the master, and that makes it really easy to visually search for a good match. Now I want this sound to be changing over time, so I'll trim it out somewhat and have a listen. That's pretty cool, but I'll pitch it down a bit. And as you can see, I can easily move the selection by just grabbing the red colored play selection and drag it to any location. I'll leave it here for now. The next sound I'm using is the car crash. With that, I want to add impact and weight to the pass-by. I'll drop that into child section B, close down the volume of child section A, the banshees, and turn up the volume for child section B, the car crash. I press the number key 3 for single view to get a better detail of what I'm doing. I double-click the start marker to snap my selection to the selection in the master section, and just grab it and move it. See how I can visually match the curve of the amplitude envelope of the master with the sound of the car crash. That sounds about right. I press the number key 3 again, go into full view, and turn up the sound of the master section to hear the two sounds together. I press the number key 3 for single section view. In this case, I'll drive the amplitude tracking to 100%, turn down the smoothing and have a listen. I think it'd be good to smooth the amplitude tracking a bit. As you can see, the jagged edges of the amplitude curve get smoother when using this parameter. Let's have a listen. And just the sound of the car crash. I'll turn down the pitch a bit to make it sound heavier. And a little bit more. Yeah, this sounds great. The last sound I'm using today is the power source drone. With this, I'm adding movement and musical tone to the final blend. I'll drop that into child section C. I'm turning down the volume of the car crash and turning up the volume of child section C. I'll press the number key 4 for single section view. This sound is very much the same all the way through, not evolving a lot over time, so there's not much point in having the Transformizer loop several times over this sound, so I'll just snap to one loop. So as before, I just double-click either end or start to make the marker snap automatically. As you might have noticed, I'm using the default algorithms. In this case of the drone, I'll try another one, for example tonal. In many cases, this will get you better results with tonal sounds. I'll pitch it down a bit to match the other sounds. And track the amplitude even more. But in this case, smooth it a lot. You might have noticed that I often drive the amplitude tracking to 100%. It's because in this case, I want a tight tracking of the movement of the master sound left to right. And I can then use the smoothing parameter to color the sound afterwards. So now we've got the different elements to spice up the original sound. Let's hear them all in a mix. So we started with the banshees. I'll smooth them a bit more. Then the car crash for impact and body to the final sound. For getting musical tonality, I use the drone sound. And finally, I'll add a bit of my original sound in there as well for a human touch. By holding down Shift and clicking any of the on-off buttons of the volume sliders, you can solo the particular sound you want to hear. So this is the sound we started with. A pass-by sound made with my own voice. Now I blend all 4 sounds. There you go. Now, as you can hear, by using relatively simple sounds that most of you have got in your library, I have created my very own unique new sound with Transformizer. Real easy, having fun, and getting inspired at the same time. Visit us at transformizer.com for more inspiration, and you're always welcome to contact us if you have any other questions. Thanks for watching.